Oh well, hello. Welcome, one and all. How are we? A couple of days off again. It's a busy time of year, but maybe now in the new year, the first Monday of the new year, maybe we see some routine returning to our lives. So welcome, Michael, Rebel, Toes. Much love to you all. Happy New Year. Let's go. I was going to do it. As, I say maybe we'll get some normal routine returning. Obviously, Monday's normally Terrafirmacraft Reloaded day. But we're not going to have an episode today, unfortunately. We're just going to rock this stream instead. And then we're going to do a Sky Factory stream with my cousin later on as well, as he is now back from Christmas break and things too. So we can resume that sort of live stream series we were doing every Monday on Sky Factory 4. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's hope we don't get sent into Terrafirmacraft. To be honest, compared to the real world now, I would probably take that. So there's zinc there. There's some bismuth bronze. Okay, so what we need is ingot storage now, I think, because we're going to start doing loads of steel. And we should definitely make some steel today. That's all the iron we now have left. So we should probably go get a couple more pieces so we can make another run of iron. In fact, that's what we were saying we were going to do at the end of last episode, wasn't it? If we can grab 2 more pieces of iron, then we can do it. We can actually make a... We have them. That's poor quality. So, yeah, no, we need 24 pieces, don't we? Yes, isn't it? We can't replace it with anything other than whatever would be normal quality, and we don't. No, we don't have any normal quality iron pieces in there of any other way. Santiago, yo, how are you? Big up yourselves. Can make sandwiches. That's all we need. All you need. If you can make sandwiches. Oh, also look. We actually have cider. We have 2 barrels full of cider in here. That's pretty nice. Yes, Sophie, how are you? Big up yourself. For once, your insomnia pays off. So where are you? Are you in the States? You must be in the States, and it's like, what, 5 in the morning or something? Or where are you based, Sophie? I always like to, and anyone else in the chat for that matter, I always like to get a little bit of a roundup of like where people are. I think I know where most of you all are anyway. Oh yeah, and that's what we were messing about with last time, was all of this. The West Coast, right? Yeah, so the biggest time gap, basically. Yeah. Makes sense. This needs finishing as well. Another one of those barrels needs finishing. And we've got quite a lot of charcoal, but we're going to need a load for our... Yeah, so while it's nighttime and we can't do anything else productive, let's chop down all these trees. Maybe we should start getting into tinkers, you know. Just wondering, like, a lot of these things would be made a lot easier. How lazy do we want to be? So maybe the chessboard pattern is a silly idea because it makes it very hard to break when there's leaf blocks in between everything, right? Also, it's really dark. I can't actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So in fact, we do have a scythe. That might actually be the better strategy here. If we can get up somewhere into the middle, near the middle of it. Like up here or something. And then just start like spamming it. That might be very helpful. To just being able to see what we're actually trying to chop down right now, you know. It's also not probably helpful that it's the middle of the night. Saw something scary and red over there. I don't know what it was. Oh, it's just the sky behind the leaves. Does look terrifying. Okay, that's close. I nearly misjumped that. What do you think, guys? All right, we need to just move quickly now so that things don't despawn down below. Just try and get everything down to a sort of similar height. Oh yeah, that was dumb. Tinkers and Golems. Yeah. That would be cool. I mean, we haven't managed to get Golems going even in our main series, so doing it in hardcore first would be absolutely hilarious if it went that way. I don't think it will somehow. Right, yes, there's lots of items on the floor. Maybe we should even consider jumping down to just pick them all up. Have we been doing this for 5 minutes yet? Probably not. Probably getting close though. Oh, I'm not sure I'll do the checkerboard pattern again. This was a bit slow. But probably much better for our saplings, I hope. Yeah, let's jump down and just do a bit of a like item grab at this point to minimize losses in case there are any at all. Hopefully there won't be. Ah, yes, we were doing this. Ah, yes, I remember. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yes, we've got a good few projects to get into today then. That's cool. Not too bad. Oh yeah, does this one have Thaumcraft? Yeah, I'm not even sure actually. It might not. It may not. An aluminium 2-year probably is a good idea, yeah, because we haven't actually made a 2-year yet. The only reason I was kind of like a little bit reticent about using aluminium is that the difference between aluminium and iron is just durability. And from what I recall, iron 2-years are a bit like using stone hammers in your anvil. Like an iron 2-year is really just so you can make your first pieces of steel so that you can then make a steel one. So I guess with that in mind, yeah, probably we should use aluminium. We can just make an aluminium one to make our first steel one. Yeah, I don't think Thaumcraft is in this pack actually on reflection. I was kind of just autopiloting myself. So just one sapling there, which I'm just going to break just so that there's nothing here, so that we can just let it be calm. Let's come over here. Put some sticks away. And some saplings, of which we now have a very healthy supply. And yes, and these are all stacks of 32, so that's good. So these should come in here and finish this off. I'm presuming all these were full. That's how we do things, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what other mods there are, like, we'll have to find out. Also, somebody told me last time that actually you just can't grow these 2x2 trees, and it seems to be the case, because these have been, like, at 99% for, like, nearly half a year or something. So we're just going to pick up the 3 for each of them, just to finally put an end to this depressing and disappointing project of trying to grow large trees. You never know, particularly the redwood, we might find from one sapling, or the rosewood, sorry, from one sapling may still provide us with a giant tree. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think Rebel's right. Like, I think we kind of need to think about Tinkers just for the tools. Like, look at that, I turned around and it's just grown. And that one. Yeah, they were gagging for it. So let's see if the rosewood goes or not. So that definitely seems to confirm, you know, that it was the 4 sapling formation that was preventing it from growing. There we go, there's that one, and it's not a big tree. I'm a bit gutted I didn't actually put those. I should have scythed the rosewood just then. Anyway, let's do this. Let's go here. Give it nice amount of room. Here. How many gaps did I leave there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that feels right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Typical. Let's bring that 2 back. 1, Oh, and that one back to there, right? And then that should be 6 each side. Nope. Cool. Okay. Kind of not that important. This is how we do. Make a tinker's bow. Okay. They removed the feature to prevent OP tree farms. Fine. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. You could just make one of whatever you have. At 1.12 you can replace parts. Right, so we're not like committing to a particular part in a tool. We can pull that part out and then... Can we smelt it or something? Back down into its metal, I hope? Where were we keeping tree saplings? In here, somewhere. Here. Okay. And then didn't we have like a storage full of the berries as well? I just can't remember where we were putting those. Probably makes sense to put them here. Do we actually create a storage around here for them? No, I remember. We put them in with the food, didn't we? Bizarrely. Yes, Alexander, how are you? Big up yourself. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 sir. Oh, the smell. Okay, so the replaced part is lost. Fine, but we can still replace them. Interesting, very interesting. So let's put all these weird iron berries that we have here, and these ones should be able to combine. Gorgeous. Now we need glass bottles. That's what we need, isn't it? Presumably the Minecraft one is fine. We can craft it from a rustic one. Whatever, okay. Maybe into a TFC one, who knows. But anyway. Okay, the framed potion shelves look absolutely paying. So we do need to make a load of these. Wow. Didn't know about this glass working mechanic. I almost want to experiment with that just because that's called a TFC Tech unofficial. Okay, so it's not quite official TFC. And the rustic ones, how do we make those? We can't. So is the only way the glass blowing? It must be. Yes, Alexander. No, I've not checked out Lord of the Rings. I will, I'm sure, at some point. As soon as we need a new pack. The rustic ones are alcohol and stuff. Okay, so I guess what I want to do is let's look back at this ironberry. And just this. That's a rustic bottle of ironberry juice. So we need a rustic bottle. And they have no recipe in them. Maybe that recipe runs both ways, does it? Oh, we can see here, I guess. Probably just all the wood types of that recipe. Smeltery. So this is what you're talking about here, isn't it, Michael? Okay, interesting. So it seems like we need one of these smelteries. which we just need to make on the tool forge. Really? Wow, so we're quite a way away from just being able to make some glass bottles then, are we? To deal with this. That's going, that's nice. Oh yeah, we should probably replant our ironwood anyway. I think I'm gonna go, as we're not short on saplings at this point. Or maybe we are, I don't know. It keeps slowing me down. The floor is so annoying in Poetica. Yeah, we are going to need the rest. So it seems like with this kind of area, basically, we can do a full harvest like this. But the full harvest like this only nets us like half of the space worth of saplings to replant. Whereas if we then do half the space, we get all the saplings. So it's basically every other harvest. One of them's a full harvest, and then the next one's a half harvest. The next one's full, next one's half. You get like half log full saplings, and then you get half saplings full log. If that makes any sense at all. It made a lot of sense to me. I'm sure you were following perfectly. There you go. I'm also just curious to just run around and just map the place out. Like, I love how this map looks and how we can put like iron 25 there. We've got our house icon. We haven't marked any other ores, but maybe we should start doing that. I mean, we've got, well, we're definitely thirsty. Oh yeah, for the iron bucket you need, to craft a vanilla iron bucket, you need a red and a blue steel bucket together. That's the recipe for those. So yeah, a vanilla iron bucket isn't going to happen as quickly as it did in TFCR, put it that way. So down here, you guys, we got tons of ores, don't we? Do you remember? We found limonite, but yeah, malachite. Weren't we getting all of our copper from in here? Like down here, I think. Just kind of want to do this exploring again. Just work out where. Wow. This is a bit scarier. There we go. I just saw something move. Poor malachite. And poor limonite too. So both the iron and the copper that's here is poor quality. Good to know. Was there something else we were mining here? Was it just the limonite that then became, we need to find the malachite to make it worth staying around here? I think that was a dead end. We dug all the way through here, but we didn't find anything this way, I think. And we used that to deduce that we should go the other way, possibly. Yeah, we're just back to more poor limonite here. So I mean, maybe for small amounts when we need it, this is right next to our base, so it's very convenient. So if we find that we just need 2 more ingots of iron than what we've got, like having this resource here is like a useful thing to have. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably chuck our marker down here on this crossroad, yeah? So if we can, look at this, come down in here, click there, or what do we do? Add marker there with a pickaxe symbol again, and call it malachite like that. Oh yeah, we didn't say, we just said copper, didn't we? And we said iron, yeah, so copper 15. But maybe we should label it as malachite instead. I think we should actually. So I'm going to call that limonite 15 malachite. I think that's how you spell it. I can't remember. I think that's right. So we got malachite 15 there. Can I edit this one? No, so maybe we just need to put a new one in that spot then. So delete that marker. Whoop. Add one. There. Yes, and call it magnetite. Now the reason that I'm doing it like that is just because, for example, like if you need green dye, then you need malachite. You don't need copper, you need specifically malachite, right? So I just check my spellings. So bad at spelling. I must. Malachite, yeah, I think I got that right. Yeah, cool, okay, sweet. Oh yeah, like chemical elements. That's pretty jokes. Now I think we want to name them the ores. Sorry, we want to name them the mineral rather than the ore because some of the minerals are used for separate things. Like I say, green dye. Like we get green dye from malachite, right? And we get like yellow dye from limonite. But we don't get yellow dye from magnetite. But limonite and magnetite both iron. So if we marked it as iron and then we needed some limonite, we wouldn't know where they were. I mean, this is a hardcore run, so we're likely to die before anything of that sort of situation matters at all, but 4 days for our meat. Yeah, let's get the bear out then. Let's get half of it out. You think ore duping may still be a thing? Stop it. By the way, I haven't tested any Tinker's tools. If you want, I can test what's best. Make it bigger. Rebel, what do you mean? What do I need to make bigger? Do you mean my smeltery this time should be bigger? Potentially. We forgot to go and get a couple more pieces of iron just so we could complete that batch. I feel like going out at night is just asking for trouble. But I don't think we have any other like housekeepery weird like things to do around the house. Like we've got no more like gravel to sift or anything like that. Which I'm a little bit tempted by now because as things are getting a little bit trickier and like even just getting a glass bottle is like... But yeah, look at this bucket. Look at the recipe for this bucket, what we were just talking about. Oh wait, I can't actually see it. Where's just the vanilla one? I guess it's not called iron bucket, it's just called bucket, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, to get one of these, that's your recipe. Should be a towering Hulk. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Rebel. With all these alchemical names, I think I'll allow it. Do I have a cart yet? What's a cart? That is revolutionary. This is amazing. If this is what I think it is, if this is going to be 2 chests on wheels that we can attach to ourselves and walk around with. Oh, do we need a horse for the cart? Because we could do that this summer because look, we've planted all our crops around here. Down here, I should say. Oh, hello. Munch, 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 give me fruit. It's we need this kind of stuff for our terrible diet, you see. But yeah, look, hold on. Carrots there, garlic there, but then I think this is where... Oh, onions, beets, and then this is where all of the... Okay, potatoes. No, this is where... Right, so we've got 1 of oats. We've got 7 maize there. 5 wheat. Yeah, and a fair bit of rye as well. So we've got some grain coming. Hopefully we could familiarise 1 horse with that. So oh, okay, so you don't need config file so you can pull it yourself. Well, let's definitely make one. I wonder what's the difference between a transportation cart and a cart? It almost seems like the main cart is the more expensive option. But how do we make these wheels? Okay. Accepts any plank. Yep, good. And these are any sticks. So sticks round planks. So easy. Sweet. Yeah, okay, that's good. We've got loads of sticks. Need some planks. I think we've got fair enough. Decent amount of planks. We actually don't. But I think we can rework these, can't we? In this pack. And I think we only need 2 wheels. Whether the olive plank's going to work or not, I'm not sure. Yeah. And then it's just chests and planks, yeah? Just means grab some cheap wood and do it. That'll do. We're going to need more wood than that, though. I think. I can tell already. So first things first, we need 2 chests, right? The transport cart is for mobs. I see. I see. Yeah, I thought the chests one looked more appealing to me, put it that way. This is really interesting. Oh my god, it's massive. Okay, yeah, I'm in it. That's good. So what's the deal here? Can I put my water barrel on there? No, I just popped that down on the floor. Empty hand or something? Empty hand. Oh no, maybe it's not empty hand. Maybe it's just that you need to shift click to see its inventory and you just normal click. Yeah. You can call it something. Wow, okay. And it's a proper double chest rather than a TFC double chest. So actually just having these carts all around the base is kind of like important. Okay, experiment time. I thought that's what it would do. Yes, Commodore Graham's in the house. Welcome, brother. How are you? I hope you are well. She's a guy who can take you to Markarth. I think I'm already too far behind in the chat to understand what's going on now. Okay, so this cart is cool, but we obviously need a horse to make it cooler. Let's leave it over here for now. But that was an excellent find, to be honest. And if we can get a horse to pull this thing, or can we pull it? Doesn't look like it, does it? No. Yeah, even if you look. Interesting. Okay, it actually doesn't work on those bits anyway. Oh, can I put barrels inside it? Oh, no. Oh. And it contains its fresh water still. Woo! Okay, that's crazy. Try the R key, did it? Oh, okay. Well, R seems to be doing something. It makes a click. But that is like, that's a huge breakthrough. And can we look in? We can't look in its inventory while we're in it, obviously, because then we'd move. Oh yeah, look, these are all amazing blocks that we've been using in our build on the main series. Sick. It's very interesting though. Let's go and get the 2 pieces of iron from our magnetite vein so that we can do one more batch of iron so that we've got some iron for tool making. Let's make the aluminium too, yeah? And then there's horses all over the place here. So we could also quickly look at, oh, maybe we should do this first. Yeah, okay. Have we got time? Have we got time today? What time is it? Oh yeah, it's only 7:30. Okay, I'm going to try and get like a rope for an animal. Try and bring a horse or 2 back. And I think that's what we'll focus on in terms of familiarizing animals in this series, is just horses. Is this finished? Gorgeous. Yeah, I think horses, yeah, because there's loads of other things horses can do in this pack. Like you're saying, we can, Michael, we can get horses working windmills. Horses can automate grindstones for us, I believe, in this pack. There's loads of very, very cool stuff. So, do we have that kind of a thing? I think this is the kind of a thing we need, right? At least this is what the recipe always used to be. But it's changed in this pack, of course. So, try again then, shall we? I think that's what they call it. No, they don't call it rope. What do they call it? Lead? I was looking more for the TFC. Lead guitar. Oh, I just did it the wrong way around. We can do it with string too. We'll do it with string instead then, seeing as we've got a lot more string than anything else. Let's get a couple. Should be okay. Keep that, please. That could be good for double the bread. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if we had a interesting, then you could have the horses basically making bread for us. That'd be excellent. Now, we can't even test the horse's stats, can we? Because we can't actually get on the horse. Or can we test their stats? Oh, we can actually see. But the animal's old, so we definitely don't want an old one. So we can see the number of hearts they have by hovering. That's cool. That's something, isn't it? I thought there were more horses around this way. But I guess there are horses everywhere. We've seen a few of them. Now, we had 16 and 6, didn't we? So I think I am right in saying it's just like we just need 2 more pieces of ore here. And then we are sorted. I just mean for like kind of processing what we've got, you know. Obviously, if we need more, we'll obviously need to come and get more for And also, actually, this is... I don't know if we want to mark the coal here as well. We probably do. It's really annoying that we can't just edit the markers we already have in place. That seems like it would make a lot more sense to have a function for that, but anyway. Well, that's a goat. I fear that's not good enough. And that's the same horse we already saw. So we might need to get a slightly different direction. So I'm carrying around a bow and I've got no arrows on me. Surely that's dumb. There's a black horse over there, which I like the look of. Oh, and this guy as well. That animal is old, so sorry, no deal. One of these two surely isn't old. Surely. Not familiarized, looking good. I'll have you. Can you come back here, please? Thank you. And what about your friend? Do you want your friend too? Where are you going? Yeah, we do. We want them both. Come down this way, guys. Away from where that saber-toothed tiger was over there. Please. Now. Come on, you geese. Seriously. Don't like fall off anything or like fall into a hot spring or something. I'm going to be super angry. Oh yeah, we can get struck by lightning in this pack. I forgot about that. In our last stream, lightning struck our house and set it on fire. Because it's made of like thatch. The roof is anyway. I missed iron. I saw the copper there, yeah. I mean, we're not looking for, we're not necessarily just looking for new ore locations right now, but we'll definitely go back and check that spot. You see that, the way the lightning just struck there? Is the pack getting more updates? Well, yes, it is. So here's the amazing news, and it's kind of awkward because I'm just stuck really in this run. But what's actually going on? It's kind of cool. Hold on, let me just do this because Verf has actually sent me like pre-release versions of the update. So there is a new version coming, and I just want to end this run. Oh, that isn't how you do it. How do you do it? I guess it's with planks. Yeah, I just want this run over before I obviously start a new one. So, what am I doing wrong? I don't know how to make fences. Everything is subtly different. That's the problem. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well, in that case, then I'm not going to make it with white cedar. Because I didn't like the look of that anyway. Chestnut, maybe also. Where's the hickory? I think the hickory would be most fitting for our situation here. I really hope that the horses survive. Like that they're not just both being struck by lightning repeatedly right now. I need to get a new mouse. Okay, 8 fences. That's almost certainly overkill, but it's fine. Actually, do we want them that close to the blast furnace? I don't know that we do. I think that's better. Just not so close to the scalding hot iron sheets. Fine. So those guys are, you know, there. This can come out with stack 32 of that. Just get this going, and then we'll hide from the thunderstorm underground, digging up the rest of the charcoal from that batch. Oh, I think. Okay, good. So that's that. Eat both of these, presumably. I'll give us some health. I will just eat one of them. Cash, yep, sun setting. Good, okay. Oh, that's my bow. There we go. I was like, why is it not working? Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at limonite and silver. Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw the limonite, saw the silver. I saw a bit of copper or malachite or something back there as well. So we can go and do all that. Certainly the iron we're very interested in. The limonite, like, we want a rich source of iron before we make any steel. Otherwise, it's just like, what's the point? It's just such a pain. Maybe to just make enough steel to make a 2-year would be worth it, but otherwise, no, I don't think so. So you know what, I think we do probably want some kind of an ingot storage area and some sort of more workshop-y kind of space. But I want it to be connected to this area here rather than kind of moving everything. That would be a bit long. And we are playing in hardcore, so I just want to kind of keep everything to a fairly realistic kind of situation. Well, not realistic, but you know what I mean, like keep it more focused on like, I don't know, progression, like quick progression and stuff before we end up dying. So I'm thinking right here is the best spot. You know, we've got our old anvil there, but we'd just delete that, I think. And you'd sort of make a kind of entrance way here into like some sort of underground room maybe here. That, I mean, that could look really cool if you had then some sort of support beams and stuff holding the ground up above it. So it's like a kind of, it's like dug into the side of the hill there. There's like an ingot storage area. I think that'd be good. Do I mean modest? Wait, what did I say? I don't know what I said. That's okay. I think a 2-year is like toy. I don't know how to pronounce it. We can make an aluminium one. It's good news. It is a double sheet, so it's 4 ingots of aluminium. Oh well. I guess that's it. Oh no, look, so we can do more blooms of aluminium in here. To get a few more aluminium ingots to make the 2-year there. We'll get some more ingots of iron, but I'm going to save those in case we need iron for something else, I think. That's empty now, so we can come back over here and squirrel all of that away. So, what am I trying to do now? I wanted to get rid of something from my inventory. There was, oh yeah, the wood stuff. So, not bad, I hear you cry. Not too shabby. Any more fruit going down here? Everything's growing, that's growing. The garlic is not growing, and yet its growth is at 45%. And yet, like, it clearly is growing. But maybe it just doesn't grow overnight when it's too cold. Probably the same goes for the beets. It's too cold overnight for them to grow. Everything else is growing in the middle of the night, though. So it's just the garlic and the beets, I think, that want a little more heat. But that's fine because they still seem to be surviving. One of these days I'm going to get struck by lightning. Yeah. Will it be an immediate game over if I get struck by lightning? Will it kill me immediately, do you think? So let's make it 3 blocks tall, which will mean 4 blocks needs to be dug out. Yeah, so we will need to go up to that level. Now, my concern here is that our massive mines underneath this area may be impacted by this digging project here. Who knows? We also got to make sure we make enough space for all of the ores, and there's a lot more ores in this pack than there was in Reloaded from what I recall. Ingot. Jesus. This is unnecessary. So I don't know if all of these can be placed, but let's assume they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh my god. Guess we don't need to count those two. A diamond ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, you know what we could at least do? We could at least be doing this maths somewhere where we're actually, like, protected. Okay, that's better. I don't think we need to count any of those top 4, because we've got iron and gold to make reappearances here. This grid is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that, 42? I'm bad at my times tables, I always have to work it out from scratch. I think it's 42. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 65 ingots is probably nowhere near that many that we can actually place. What did I just say? 68. What did I say? 65. I think I said 65. So we'll work out the exact way that all these edges work, but I think we're pretty much now at the point of, well, okay, what we need now is some support beams, which I think we've got a load of next door. Yeah, we are gonna have to move that. It's a little bit of a shame, but we'll move it to somewhere else. I think we'll keep this anvil out here, and this is a good place to put ingots that we're working with in the kind of working area. Having only one forge is potentially an issue. Do we want to make a second? We might want to make a second one of those. Which I guess then would just be a case of, yeah, you just destroy this and turn this. You could turn this into a triple forge very quickly and easily. So that's fine. And then, yeah, I think we've got enough space here for our working area. So yeah, let's get some support beams and see what we can do about ingot storage. Don't have that many, and I would like them to be redwood or rosewood, whatever it is, so that this kind of matches. I think that's what we'll go for. We'll go for sort of this color scheme in there. Will we? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. You think I've gone insane and lost count? No, I'm pretty sure it was 65, man. There's 6 down there. There was 42 right here. And then these are 8s, yeah? So 42, so that's 50, 58, 59, plus 6, 65. Yeah, boom, 65. Always good to keep me on my toes, though. I like a double check every now and again, you know? This hasn't finished yet, but it's about to, so we keep our eye on that. For now, this is enough to just kind of do the first rough supports, I suppose, and yeah, and there'll be more ones we can use just for rough purposes in here, and we should come and get all the rosewood that we're going to be building with, and indeed any hickory. Oh, we've got a lot of hickory around here. Okay, we really do have a lot of hickory. Which is good, I suppose. I mean, that is what we wanted, right? And we're gonna, yeah, okay, cool. But do we really want that? I think we probably want to continue this ground, but maybe it becomes all smooth in there. That would save us having to do anything annoying like ripping up the floor. We could literally just sort of go in and just be like, yeah, well, there you go. Maybe even leaving the odd smooth one in there. That's actually what we're going to do with the floor then. So the question is, does all this work? We want probably a different stone to actually put the ingots on. Is it really just claystone, or we go with marble, or then we try and find something else that's a bit creative? The claystone actually might be good because it's already in our base in places. It's not in this area, so it'll give this area something distinct from that area. But it might actually match the... Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. This will give us a better feel of what the actual kind of colours are going to look like, okay? In fact, I could have left those there. What the point is to just do that and then to bring these up. So I'm thinking the walls behind the ingots will be hickory inside the cave, yeah? That's on the floor. Support beams holding everything up. Not sure about the ceiling. Do we leave the ceiling to be cave, or do we leave the ceiling as more hickory? You know? I think more hickory might look a bit too much of the same texture. So I think we may just leave the ceiling as stone or something. Not entirely sure. Something like that. We'll have a look. We shall see. I think the first thing is to just work out how big a space we actually need in there. And I think I'm happy to put like our first ingot storage room in our Terra Firma Punk series was a square, and we had all the walls done. Our second ingot storage room was like a corridor. So I think we're going to do something different. We'll mix the two. We'll have a square that's filled with corridors. Like so, it'll be a big open space, but there'll be rows of blocks of claystone that we can place our ingots on, basically. I think that's what I'm up for. So if it's 65, an easy way of thinking about it might be 6 rows of 11. That would only see us being like 1 over. They're all already, unfortunately, gotten too cold to weld. Oh, in fact, we didn't want to weld these. I'm still just in, I'm still in autopilot mode. I'm still thinking that we want to turn all of these into sheets. But we've actually done that. We actually wanted the ingots. Just to have some spare iron kicking around, because it comes up in so many recipes. If you're sitting there with 1 ingot of iron in your supplies, almost anything you try to craft is probably going to go wrong for you. Yeah, there's a part of me that wants me to die in this run so that I can start again in the new pre-release. Like, oh, okay, I'm over this one now. We got the blast furnace. The rest of it's just grinding to actually make the metal and to mine it. We've actually crafted like all of the important shit now. From TFC at least. Which kind of does, now that we've built this, even though we're not using it yet. Now that we've built it, I feel like we can start tinkers, you know. So I mean, maybe we do just need a base upgrade, like a full base upgrade, but I don't think I'm ever going to bother to do that in this run. If we're going to build a whole new base, I'll just start a new run in the pre-release. So yeah, the goals here are definitely to just get to red and blue steel. I mean, that goes without saying. Like, once that's done, this run is probably finished. But it depends how we get along. But yeah, I think so. So a few of those. Few of this. 8 in there. Whoop. 24. 8. 16. So we just need to mark out some territory for this thing then. Almost feels like it might be easier to just rebuild the mountain on top of it after I've dug the area that I want. Now, I wonder... No, I think it's okay. I don't think we don't need to expand our base. Like, if we want to add a massive tinker smeltery, then we'll add a massive tinker smeltery. There's loads of places it could go. Like, right here. There's plenty of room to expand our metal working area, actually. Like, yeah, where that big lump is there, that could just be a huge, great big smeltery that could go right to the corner here of the farm and that. I actually quite like that idea. So I think this might be a little tinker spot here. Or else you put the tinker smeltery like on top of this old site. Like we could move this guy to anywhere and put the smeltery right here opposite all of the ingots. So as you come out, you've got a big tinker smeltery there, and then all the working areas there. I don't know. We'll see. For now, we just need to mine out this area and think about the footprint. So what are our options then? Like I said, we could do 11 times 6. Or we'd need 10 rows of 7, but they wouldn't. Then the remainder would be 5, like half of a whole row. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. The other options, what are the other options? The other options are something like a... Are these faster to mine when they're smooth? I think they might be, you know. Anyway, yeah, so we want space for 65 ingots. Like places for 65 ingots. And we probably won't ever use them all. But, you know, this is how I like to do things. So, I mean, what other... I mean, the 11 idea is quite nice because, like I say, that leaves only a remainder of 1. 10 would leave a remainder of 5. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, sorry, 65 we need, not 66. So, go one more in all directions here. Defenders, oi, oi to the oi. How are you? How are you, sir? Happy New Year. Welcome. Cheeky bit of Poetica here. I think we can go that way. So are we okay with that for an edge, or do we want to push the wall out? Yeah, I think we want to push the wall once more. And we can. So we will. Did we not break the block because we had mining fatigue? Or something else went wrong there? That was weird. Very hungry. Where's that fruit? Or do we need to eat the meat? 2 days, 6 days on the fruit. We kind of need to eat some of the meat, you guys. Oh, we're also just thirsty, I think, is the main reason why we had the fatigue anyway. Okay. We could assume that we don't mind missing out on 2 of them, which I think is probably a safe... Oh no, even 1 of them, sorry. So we... Okay, here's what I think we will do. We'll go for 8 by 8. That will leave us 64 places to store ingots, and if we need 1 more place, because we really want every single one of the ingots that's in the pack, then there's a spare spot anywhere here, or we can just build 1 more spot into this somewhere. One of the rows of 8 can be a 9. So, that means that the area we need is 16 by 16 at least, yeah? But maybe more. So, let's say we have a row of 8 on either side. and those are our edges, but then behind those you have hickory, because we want our walls to be hickory. So 1, 2 on each side. That's 4, and then you have to go like space, space, thing, thing, and that means we've got 4 of them there. Oh man, I just think I need to draw it. I can't keep all these numbers in my head. Is there a little bit of crappy paper somewhere? Yeah, this will do. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that you need a row for the wall on either side. Then you need the first block's worth of ingots that are being stored. Then you need a block of gap where we'll walk in between. Yeah. And then we need more ingots. And then the gap in between. More ingots. Gaps in between. And then 2 more still, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then 2 more with a gap in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right, so it's just the 16 with 1 more on top. I don't know why I couldn't work that out. It didn't seem obvious to me that that's what it would end up being, but I guess that is obvious. So hold on. So in that respect, then we are not going to make a square at all. So we do want them longer. Okay, I'm going to change my mind again. I think I'm going back to 6 11s. Yeah. Okay, so with 6 11s, what would it be then? You'd have your walls. I think it's just going to be 13, isn't it? It's going to be 13 wide and 11 deep. That's what it's going to be. So, I guess it's also about then where that square actually begins. Like, are these rows going to come right out to say that if that's the corner of the square, then the row's got to come out right to there. So I think we go like this, unless it's going to be an issue going this way, because this is going to squeeze back in, which actually it does squeeze back in slightly. Whereas in that direction, I'm pretty sure it doesn't squeeze back in. It does feel like that should be the corner. Okay, let's walk along that row and see what happens along here. If it squeezes in from here too much. It kind of does. If we were to want to go like 11 blocks. Which we would if we were going that way. I'd do them 11 and I'd do the... Yeah, that is how I'd feel like it should work. So then you'd want to be... We can get rid of this. And I think we should. Will that one hold up? That piece of dirt there? It does. Yes, amazing. So this is where I see the beginning of the wall going then. We'll just terraform if we need to. I just want it to be this shape. So if we have to make the mountain thicker at the over there where it's going to go underneath, then so be it. Ayush, how are you? Welcome. Happy New Year. A little gift. Ooh. I don't know how you've managed to do that. Everyone always complains they can't post links into the YouTube chat. So somehow you've done something genius there, but I can't click it right now, but I will later. Yeah, when the chat's quiet, you think, am I being too calm here? I don't know if it's going to look better or worse. Yeah, maybe we have to do that like that so the edges of the caves really come in. Like here maybe, or... First row here. Second row like that. That's the deal. I haven't thought about where the supports will live. Yeah, how does that work? That doesn't work. So I haven't like made enough room to put any supports into this build, so we're a little bit stuffed. Unless every other row is for supports, isn't it? Like, hold on. Hang about here. I need to draw something again. Here. Just draw on this for a second. So we have, like the wall is on this side, and then we have like a thingy there. It's great descriptions. And we've got 6 rows of them. And then we have wall. So if supports ran through, if you imagine we've got 6 rows where the ingots are going to be, which means 5 corridors in between those 6 rows. So we actually use the middle 2 corridors, like if you've got 5 corridors, we'll use corridors 2 and 4. Like this. For running support beams along. So they won't actually be corridors you walk down. And that will mean that the support beams will cover everything, because it'll be overkill for support beams. In fact, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll be fine. That will work. Let's do that. Good. Okay, so that means that the support beams would actually be running along like the here sort of thing instead, right? Which I think covers everything we've dug. So I think we can get rid of this one on the outskirts now. I hope. Yeah, good. That worked. We'll have those come out to here. Or does it just look better if they come back if they're coming one further back, you know? Or should this be a little bit more aggressive? Yeah, potentially, I quite like that. And then we could do like a diagonal opening here, couldn't we? If we just filled these back in with whatever. And then put I think that's a nice entrance. It's got a nice feel to it. Maybe the maple support beams are actually nice, so I don't know. Get a 7x11, yeah. Taylor Tracks, hi, how are you? Welcome. Welcome indeed. Did I never like this? Yeah, it finished. The bloom finished. Oh, it's still really hot. Okay, cool. We can make our ingots. That's what that one is. I couldn't remember what it was. There we go. Grab all of these flying ingots everywhere. And we do actually want to make these into sheets and then a double sheet if we can. Ah, balls that up. It's got a different thingy, so to speak. Don't you love it when there's a different thingy? Yeah. I think I know what it is though now. I mean, it's still liquid. Like, of course we can weld it. It's literally liquid. Ah, no. Interesting, that didn't work either. Right, and our inventory's too full of junk. Okay, that's actually not bad. Whoops. don't want to do those. We just want to turn these into sheets as quickly as we can. Great. And then you guy. Still liquid, that's amazing. Great. Tuya. Yes. There you go, baby. So it's the MPV, alright? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Amazing. So we are ready to make some steel once we have some rich iron, which we don't. Make another hammer. Ah, yeah, that would have been a good idea. Oh well, never mind. This pick is about to go, I think, isn't it? Which is fine. Eat something, perhaps. So that should be able to push us a lot further in this direction now, anyway. I mean, how many? What did we say? So that's 4, so 5. Oh, I can't really justify this, can I? 1, or 1, 2, 3. So I can go one more in this direction like that. Okay. And we can get rid of all this as well. Michael, maybe I'll have to start calling you Serge now. Very nice. Yeah, I think these will be better. It looks so funny when they connected the wrong type, don't they? It looks ridiculous, right? Yeah, so aluminium is actually less durable, which is why I think it's perfect for our first 2 year, because, well, unless it's not good enough, unless it doesn't actually last long enough for us to make even a little bit. But my plan is we use it to make a little bit of steel, and the first thing we make out of the steel is a steel 2 year. Because the durability of 2 years in general, I don't know if I'm pronouncing 2 year right, but the durability of them is quite poor, really. So even using like an iron, I remember feeling like using iron 2 years was pointless, and I really wanted to avoid using steel ones because steel takes so much longer to make. So I think probably it's an intentional sort of bit of design in like TFC specifically, that like they wanted to make sure that people used the steel to make the 2 years in the long run, and that they didn't just churn out hundreds and hundreds of cheap iron 2 years. So they made the iron 2 years pretty crap, really. They last a very short amount of time, and if you're doing lots of steel creation, it's not the one. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking make the aluminium one that doesn't last very long and just only use it to really, like, by the time we've used it all up, the amount of steel we have should be enough to make a steel 2 year anyway. And that way we save our iron, crucially. Wow, this is a lot of digging, you guys. If you just joined or you're new, then please do think about giving a little subscription there. There's going to be another stream later on today. We're going to play some Sky Factory later this evening as well. And you know, when it's not Christmas holidays and things like that, we're pretty much a daily, got some daily activity on this channel at the moment. So definitely a good time to subscribe, or at least just like the stream. Just send it to a friend. You never know. You might make someone's day. Whoops. Yes, this is. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of digging to do here. We can go 2 more in this direction. I think we've reached our max on that side, so we can go 2 more this way. So let's do that. Have we reached our max on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, so 2, 2. Wow, this is indeed a lot of very slow mining. So which one is it? I'm still going to call you Michael because that's what I definitely think of you. think of you. But what's the correct pronunciation of your name? Is it Sergey or Serge? Whoop whoop. Whew. Sergey's the Russian way, right? So that's not your way then. I take it. The question is, what's the Romanian way? Woo! This is long. We're going to need to go and get a load of smooth claystone as well, which I'm not sure I can remember where it is. Hopefully it comes back to me. Sergescu. Similar to what English name Peter sounds in Russian. Interesting. You say it in a more Latin way. Sergescu. Sergescu. Close, but no. Okay. I like this game. Sorry, I don't mean to just be mispronouncing your name. I'd rather get it right, but I'm also just curious, you know. You know how it is. Is this just a solid block of trees right now? See, so that should be very fast to mine. Wow, that's going to be very fast to mine, comparatively. And actually, it's probably good because we should probably get another batch on quite soon. We actually have done all the digging we can in here without kind of extending things further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 4 4 more that way. And this is 1, 2. There'll be 3, 4. 4 more that way. We need 4 more in every direction. Okay, cool. Thing is, you used a shirt instead of sir. Oh, right. Okay, so Sir. Sergiski. 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 I'm feeling confident about that one. This, the limestone chest is just a myth. It's just an absolute mess. That's as close as I'll get. Okay, sweet. I'm happy with that. Thanks, man. I appreciate you humouring me. So we've got tons and tons of claystone cobble. So where's the smooth stuff then? We'll need to go and find some of that. I guess then we just craft all of these into the... I'm anticipating 32 and 7 is going to be enough of them. So we can actually go and start like making proper progress over here now. What we need is we need like a temporary one here and a temporary one here, which will both then cover everything that this one is covering and more. And then we can get rid of this and put the real ones in, which will need to be positioned there. That is actually the spot they'll need to be in. So this is the first like real support that we're going to use. Now we can get rid of the temporary ones, but we know that there's going to be another real one gap right here. So this one can actually stay. That's for real. And now we can go that way. And then we just need to work out, I suppose, if we're going that way, what we need to do. But we can definitely go 4 more this way now. Yeah, we can. So let's do that. I'm afraid my Romanian history isn't so good either. Some Slavic, yeah, that sounds right. Some Turkish, sure. I suppose it's like everywhere in the world, isn't it? Everywhere there's a bit of a mix of everyone around them. But yeah, safe. Like an anime character. Yeah, that's jokes. Okay, actually, I know I just said we'd crack on, but let's just have a look in here. Ah, look, they've not all grown. They're far from it. The question is, will the ones that are completely encased ever grow? You know, is it because these ones were on the edge that they all grew? Because they did have room, at least on one side, to be allowed to grow. I don't know. It's not actually that much. Oh, right, look, and we were just dumping stuff in here, weren't we? I forgot about that. Let's take those out, put those in, because we have just gathered a rather shocking amount of that stuff. The chipped beryl. I don't know if we have any gems yet. If we put them anywhere. Okay, yeah. Nanny. Yeah, that means go to sleep. Okay. Well, let's just dig all these up then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a staircase around the edge. And then scythe it all off, and then at the top, and then just dig my way back down, basically. Oh, hey, Wilma. Hold on, guys. Oh, she's so cute. That was my daughter. She wanted some paper to draw on. Cute. Jason, how are you? Big up yourself, man. Ooh. Alright, sorry. Let's finish my stretching there. Right, onwards. So that we've reached an edge. Just go round the corner then. Right, we've actually reached a bit that's taller than... Also, this scythe's seen better days, isn't it? Try and get the... It's all of the leaves in the middle that are the most annoying, because they stop us from being able to actually see what still needs digging, you know. But also when I do this at night time and it's dark up here, that's kind of annoying too. Yeah, anyway. All good. Might as well finish off this scythe now. Come on. There we go. I hate carrying around tools that have like 1 or 2 uses left. It's like, what's the point? We might have to be a little bit careful though, actually, about our ironwood sapling levels, you know. If we don't have a scythe and then we do a couple of runs like this, we'll probably end up thinking, oh crap, we've actually nearly used up all our reserves, you know. That's just literally the edge, isn't it? I wonder if we're losing a lot of items, if this has taken too long. I don't think so. Like, I paused for a bit, didn't I? And that won't have added to the timer. Yes, Noah, how are you? The streams are slowly growing. I think they are. I think they are too, bruv. I think it's like, it's all very exciting around here. And also, I've actually got a really special announcement to make, which I haven't told anyone yet, and there will be a proper video to announce this, a proper advert. But there's going to be new content on the channel this year of different types. So as you know, we do lots of gaming. The gaming is always going to be the front and center. But we also do music creation content, and we're going to continue that into this year with our music club live streams. And maybe some other things. I've got plans to release some music this year, and maybe even a few music videos, which I think will be really fun. Let's just do a quick run around here, particularly the logs, I think the saplings. But there's going to be a third category of content that we are going to be producing and putting up on this channel here this year in 2021, and that is there is going to be a podcast, you guys, a DankNStein weekly, hopefully weekly. We might start fortnightly, but there's going to be a podcast, and this comes from a podcast I used to actually do when I was at uni with a couple of friends. So we're going to be resurrecting that podcast as kind of part of the DankNStein channel. And we tend to talk about all sorts of things. I think at uni what we used to do was, the podcast was usually more like hypothetical, kind of what if quandaries, and we'd like debate, you know, I don't know, like various things. I can't remember what it was, like what would you do if, you know, those kinds of things. It was just fun, basically, just a laugh, just to piss about, and I think we're all pretty excited to do it again. I mean, one of the guys, Kareem, I've not properly spoken to him for a very long time, really, 4 or 5 years or something. So yeah, that's gonna happen. So keep your eyes peeled, because it will happen. We're actually going to be meeting. I say meeting. We're all going to watch some football together online over Discord on Wednesday to discuss our plans. So it's certainly not going to happen this week, but hopefully by the end of this week, we've set a date for our first recording session. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool, isn't it? It's exciting. I'm really excited about it, actually, because I used to really enjoy recording those podcasts back in the day. It's been a long time since we did one, obviously, and yeah, it's just exciting to be thinking about getting back into it. And I'm excited to see what you guys think, actually, like, of that kind of content. And just, I'm also excited by the prospect of being a little bit unique in that we're going to be basically we'll have one YouTube channel that will have a lot of different types of content on it, and I don't know whether I think that typically people advise against that. So make a different channel if you've got vastly different content, but I think we're gonna try and stand out a bit here by having a bit more variety on the channel. Podcast night, music night, and then games the rest of the time, you know? I don't think podcasting and music are the kinds of things that are completely alienating for people who are into video games, you know? I think all this stuff can go perfectly hand in hand. So that's it. With Zoom, what, the podcast? No, we're not going to. We'll be on Discord, I think. But with the podcast, there'll be pre-recorded episodes. I don't think the podcasting will be live. We might do some live podcasting after a while, but we're planning initially we'll record episodes and edit them. So you'll get a nice, you know, it'll be video podcast, but it'll be like pre-recorded, edited podcast rather than a live stream. Is the plan. Just might as well pick all these up again. See how much. Did all these actually fill up? Yeah, I think we did, because we were always pretty religious with it, aren't we? That's 6. Great. What kind of content? Anything goes? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree. It's too early. We're definitely not making another channel. We're just going to chuck everything onto this one channel and help it grow, basically, and help everything develop. And I have loose plans as well. I'd like to kind of share all this stuff with you as much as I can. I have loose plans really to wait. What am I doing? Why did I walk away from that? Don't spread. Don't spread. Do you think we got there in time? I'm too absent-mindedly talking. He's like, dude, the charcoal, the charcoal. That was stupid. That might all just not work and just burn to a crisp. Hopefully I got there just in time, but I don't think I did. But at this point, we just have to leave it. Yeah, I just threw the torch on and just turned around and just walked off. And just like, and the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. How embarrassing. How mortifying. Well, I'll get over it. I'll live. So, What are we going to do? We want to grab all these saplings now, replant over here. That was pretty stupid though. So I think with a scythe, a full harvest like that, we actually get enough saplings back to go again. Although we've only got 2 left. Didn't we have reserves of sort of like 15 in here a minute ago? Like before we did, yeah. So maybe we didn't quite get all of the ones we just placed back down. Anyway. I can't hear a fire in there. I'll get more saplings with a crook. Right, nice, okay. Right, as it's daytime, and it's kind of the middle of the day, let's try and get to a spot where there's some claystone. Who can remember? Oh, I can see it. It's over there. In fact, I remember the exact spot where we were pulling it from. We will need our hammer, though. This is terrible, having all of this. Limestone cobble is a pain in the ass. I think we'll just kind of store it up here for now. To save ourselves the hassle. As for this, I mean, we're a little bit inundated with sticks. I think that might have to become 3 chests tall, kind of like a big cupboard full of wood. Sounds good. What time is it? Time for a beer. You know what? I'd be well up for a beer right now, but I told myself yesterday when I was having a gin and tonic in the evening. Okay, tomorrow's Monday. How about you, like, don't drink just for a day? Because it's been like 2 weeks of just like absolutely caning it, as I'm sure you all know. It's the time of year. Will these stack? They will. Let's take them all then. I don't know what to do with the eggs, but I'm up for exploring it. There's a horse here. The animal is old. Is there a risk that the horses we brought back to the base will get old before we've, you know, utilised them? Yes, here. This is exactly the spot. These aren't edible flowers, are they? No. Right, so here it is. Here's the spot. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Couple days off of the booze. The other thing is it's my sister's birthday on Wednesday, and she's in the other half of the UK to me. She's in Liverpool. However, of course, as is as is the kind of way of the world at the moment, I'm sure there'll be some sort of a like Zoom party for her. So I was like, I'll take Monday and Tuesday off the juice, and then I can make a triumphant return with a few beers on Wednesday. So that's my plan for now. Wish me luck. We wanted 6 rows of 11, and we put down 2 rows of 4. So we put down 8 out of 66, which means we are going to need 58 of these blocks, and there's 27 of them. So let's get some more. So what's that? 10 and 11. So that's 38, and we need 58, so we need another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I think. I don't think 1 shot of moonshine a week counts as alcoholism, though, bro. I think you're alright. Oh yeah, I mean, if you drink a 2-litre bottle in 1 sip. Still though, if you're only doing it once a week, I'd say it's not that bad. Make some brownies and call it good. Exactly. time? 1:45. I need to go at 3, so we've got 15 minutes, you geese, which I'm hoping will be enough time to finish the ingot storage. Should be. Some capitalist Terrafirmacraft. Yeah, you can say that, Sophie, it's fine. I think there's going to come a point when the channel gets big enough where I'll need to be like, okay, you guys can say that, but I'm going to stop saying stuff about that stuff. Like, when I first started the channel, there was this graphic that I used to use. In fact, yeah, I think I've still got the graphic. I can show it to you quickly. I stopped using it. I basically did this pixel art when I first started the channel, and I was really happy with it. And it was great pixel art, to be fair. And then after a while, I was like, maybe, you know, maybe I shouldn't have this stuff so front and center. Like, anyone who's got a brain in their nuts going to know that I'm about this kind of stuff, yeah? Like, and that it's an interest of mine, should we say. But, you know, do you really want it on your sleeve the whole time to kind of polarize people? Like, let's say, like, it's Minecraft content, so let's be honest, there might be people who whose parents are checking on what they're watching, and, you know, maybe this stuff isn't going to be received so well by them. But this is the graphic I made. Like, check it out. Where is it? This one, I think. Oh, no, I must have updated it. I removed it from my... Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. That's a shame. I removed the graphic from my OBS. The name is enough, yeah, totally. Like, when I upgraded my PC, I removed the graphic from my OBS profile when I copied it over. So I can't actually show it to you, but I could show it to you on one of my older streams. Yeah, Mike will remember it. Lots of people remember it. I'll show you the graphic before this stream's over by loading up one of my old streams or something. So, yeah, exactly. It was sick because I turned WASD, the keys of WASD, into like a sofa. Anyway, it was the best bit of pixel art I think I've ever done, and I was gutted to see it go. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be the opposite. Maybe the channel will grow bigger and bigger, and that will make me more cocky, and I'll think, yeah, actually, yeah, I can use that graphic. But yeah, what's so wrong with that, guys? What's the problem? It was a great graphic. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, so you're considering making some videos as well, Sophie. That's awesome. It's loads of fun. I definitely recommend it. Like, I've really, really enjoyed it. The editing is the part that will get tiresome first. Like, I don't mind grinding 6 hours for one episode of TFC, but spending an hour and a half editing each episode is the part where I'm a bit like, I get demotivated, or I'm just like, oh, I'll just put that off. I enjoy editing, and I always put effort into it. I always make sure I do it properly, or I try to do it as properly as I can, so that the show is always entertaining, you know, and pacey. But it does, you know. So when it's going well and you're doing fun things and enjoying it, it's fun. But yeah, you're gonna have a minion to help you grind. Oh, that's genius. Yeah, upload times is another thing. But then again, if your upload times are bad, then you probably can't stream either. But let us know, Sophie, when you start. I'd be very interested to see it. And I'm also in the kind of development stages of talking to a few people about starting a Terrafirmacraft Reloaded multiplayer server on YouTube. So it would just be for YouTubers. The idea is that we'd do something along the lines of like a Mindcrack or sort of Hermitcraft style server, but for TFC specifically. So I've been speaking to a few other YouTubers who are kind of at a similar sort of size channel as mine, who play TFC and who kind of have an audience for that sort of content. Of course, I mean no trolls, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of thing is on the cards this year as well. And then what I want to launch a multiplayer server that is open to all. for the whole community, and that will probably be Zomboid. Can I join in? I got like 20 subs. Michael, I think given your commitment to the channel, I think we might be able to make something happen, bro. Yeah, we'll talk. But definitely Project Zomboid server is going to be open to everybody. And when multiplayer build 41 Project Zomboid drops, we'll be doing that. So yeah, big plans for 2021, like big plans. I'm excited. But let's just get the rest of this horrible digging done first, eh? The Russian M&M. Which TFC? I don't know. I think we'd have to decide as a group. Basically, for the multiplayer server, once the time is right, and the time isn't quite right for me yet either, and a few of the other guys I've spoken to are really up for it, but they're also like, I've just, want to finish this series first, or that series first, or whatever it is. So yeah, there's that to consider, but... Oh yes, and James, of course, there's the forest. I saw your message, James. So you and Liam forgot to save, or Liam forgot to save or something. So are we basically back to where we were when I left off? Also safe. Something with tech and magic would be fun. Yeah, I think a slightly different pack for the multiplayer would be cool. I know people are very keen on tech node Firmacraft. And 99 actually has a server, I think. But yeah, definitely, that's one of the things I'm excited about, the prospect of with doing multiplayer TFC for sure. Okay, so that's fine, and that would end up being the wall. So I don't need to dig these out, you see, because there's going to be, in fact, just as the same is true right here. So we can just put whatever it is, cheap cobblestone in there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to go 4 more in it. Is that right? I think that's right. So I think if we do this, no, it's not enough. Okay, so we need to go. These are going to be temporary then. No, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, did I? We get rid of that. Okay. You couldn't host and run VR, right? Okay, yeah. No, I haven't watched the Crazy Minecraft yet. But I do, yeah. Minecraft VR is something we could try this year for sure. Like, that'd be awesome. That would be so cool. So this is 7, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want to go 4 more along this way, I think. Ooh, hang about. Daddy. Oh my god, my daughter just came in and she's literally like, her face and her hands are just completely covered in paint. I'm hoping it's like, you know, child safe paint or whatever. Yes, Daminator, how are you, man? This is a TFC pack, Poetica. Dad mode. Yeah, it's very, very different mode to to TFC mode. 7, 8, 9. This it's very long. In fact, we're gonna have to push it back one more even as well. Oh, here she comes again. Right, yeah, I think I mean this stream is definitely its days are numbered here. I think I need to go and I said I'd go down at 3 o'clock, so we're like it's 5 to 3 now, and yeah, I think Wilma's a bit excited. I've been telling her we're gonna, because she got like a toy van and a few different cars and like Duplo and stuff for Christmas. Like a few of the toys were cars, so I was thinking that we should paint something together, like, you know, like when you get like a big sheet of paper or just a big sheet of material, and just paint like a nice like map of like a city on it, and then she can play with all the cars on that, like a kind of play mat. So, but I thought we'd paint it together, so that's what I've got planned with her now. So I'm going to do that in 5 minutes. So in fact, we're not going to finish digging this whole cave out by then, unfortunately. I don't think. Maybe we will. Let's see. It's a fair bit of digging still to go, and we need a lot of hickory, don't we? Which we just don't have. So we're gonna need to go out and take a load of that. But that, yeah, all that back wall there should be hickory too, really. Unless we make it not. I don't know. It's gonna look very cool when it's all filled with ingots, though. Yeah, let's just keep mining then. Oh yeah, the pixel art's on the Discord server, of course. Yeah, classic. Okay, yeah, I'll show you guys. We'll do a like playmat unveiling or whatever. Yeah, sorry, damn it. I should have known that you were joking. It's like, oh, by the way, this is TFC. Jokes. The thing is with the old like playing with paint stuff, whatever, is that like, oh, hang on. All right, cool. Whoop. This is a lot to mine out. This is maybe where we should have done the tinkers first. Yeah, we need a tinker's hammer, don't we? Yeah. Oh well. Tough. We can't. Anyway, what this is going to do is this will give us enough room to place down the permanent supports that we're going to be going with. And in fact, we could almost do them here, couldn't we? So like, whoops. The only thing we need to dig the back wall out for is to put hickory against it, should we want the whole walls to be hickory, which I think we do. So the question is then, if this is like one from the end there, and we put one like one from the end there, do they meet in the middle? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yeah, perfectly. It's perfectly fine. So we can like replace this one that we have over here with that. And then there's nothing that this is supporting that isn't. So then this one can go down. I really hope. Yeah. So far so good. And then we know where we want that one. It needs to just be exactly here. No, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we couldn't have just done it when the aluminium was hot-ish, because we don't have any of Tinker's set up yet. So yeah, we need to do all that first. TFC Plus is adding watermills. Nice. Just like Reloaded, basically. God, I hope this works. It's gonna be like the end of the run if I just mess up these and then that's it. But yeah, so that's all the supports that the whole build should need. And I think we can come along here. Come into this corner now. In fact, we didn't need to break the corners. Of course, we should know this. Those are actually fine to leave in, because we're never going to see them. Didn't I do the same? I just realized I literally did the same thing with this corner. We're never going to see this corner. Just put it here. Woo! So if you're new and you've just joined the stream, or you just for whatever reason aren't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe. If you haven't pressed the little thumbs up, some of you may know as the like button, then why not give that a try? Why not try something new today? And I'd really appreciate it. It obviously helps the channel grow. It helps us push everything in the right direction faster, which means that I'll have more time to commit to, you know, going full time with this sooner rather than later, which is my dream. So yeah, any of that kind of good YouTuber-y, supporty stuff, please consider it, because I'll love you forever. I think there may well be room for me to actually reduce some of my hours in my day job this year, and then have some more like dedicated DankNStein time. Yeah, get me recommended in big pages. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Oh, you know what else? There's another idea. I can't remember. There's so, like, this was the right stream for you lot to catch, because I'm just unveiling bare new bits of information and new, like, ideas and stuff. But I am going to do a gig on the DankNStein channel. Just me and my acoustic guitar. Maybe I'll play some songs on the piano, but probably just me and guitar. Maybe I'll play some electric guitar. But I'm thinking maybe this Friday, or maybe like this Saturday, or maybe this Sunday. I haven't decided, but again, there'll be a video with an advert for the gig. It'll be just me, and I'll just play some songs I've written, play some covers, I'll take some requests, we can just have a chat, chill out, have a couple beers, that kind of vibe. So I'm going to definitely try to do that this week or next week, that concert, gig, whatever you want to call it. Sing-song, music session. But it won't be on a Thursday. It'll be separate to Thursday Music Club. It's going to be more like just DankNStein plays the hits, you know? That's the yeah, freestyle, exactly. That's the kind of plan for that one. So yeah, look at that. But look at this, 18 people watching. It's big. Like, the Poetica streams are very popular. I know you guys like the Poetica streams, and I think also hardcore Minecraft is popular on YouTube at the moment, and it's always been my favorite way to play. But like, people are doing lots of hardcore runs at the moment, and lots of montages, and you know, like slick edits of like large hardcore playthroughs. And I guess that's kind of probably where some of the pull of this series is coming into. So when this series ends, I will no doubt edit it, and we'll be able to make a clickbaity YouTube video, something like, I survived, well, hold on, how many days? Where do you see what day you're on? I like never do this. Oh look, you guys can see all my like my graphics card there that you lot were all asking about what graphics card I had, and I couldn't remember. There it is. The AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT. So the date is down there. May 3rd, the year 1001. So we've nearly survived a year. Don't you spawn in on... What are we thinking? Like, was it the 1st of July that you spawned in on? Anyway, we'll work it out. But, like, then the clickbaity title can be like, I survived 400 days in hardcore Terrafirmacraft, and this is what happened. Something like that. Day 152. Was it there? Is it because... what's it called? Whaler is in the way. Spawn in June. Oh yeah, day 152. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Cool. Yeah, okay, day 152, sweet. So that's what we can do, basically. So that's the plan for that. Yeah, you're right, I am late for my kids. I'm just getting them checking off me, but I'm just going to finish mining this corner out, so that we've got a nice clean break for the end of this stream. We don't have to come back in with half-finished tings. Oh, in fact, look, I mined a few too many blocks there. We'll have to do the walls and, you know, all the rest of it another time for sure. I haven't got time right now, but there we go. That's, I suppose these just need mining out. And then at least all the that does stretch. Yeah, at least all the mining is done then. Don't forget to save. Luckily, Minecraft will do that for us, so it's all good. It will be half finished either way, it's true, but at least we will have broken the back of the mining. We won't have to dig anything out next time. We'll just design it and finish it. There it is. So we'll be dealing with lighting and walls and transferring ingots over there next time. Did we have something in there? We didn't. Okay. Crops are still looking good. Yeah, alright. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you people. Thanks very much for watching. God, he looks a bit hectic with a pickaxe in one hand, hammer in the other. Cool. So, time to make a playmat. Yeah, so thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be live streaming Sky Factory 4 multiplayer playthrough later on at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. So that's in about 5 hours. So yes, do that. Oh yes, I'm going to check out your link, Ayush. Thank you very much. And take care. Take care, one and all. And we'll see you very soon. Steel armor is a great shout. Safe defenders. Safe blue. Thank you all very much. Spread the word. Share a link with a friend. Share a link in a forum. Share a link to any of the other online communities you're at. And I'll see you all for some Sky Factory 4 in about 5 hours. Or I'll see you tomorrow for a Terrafirmacraft Reloaded stream, as it will be Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Take care. Lots of love. Peace.
Towards yourself, 1,000 curses on your home and on your health, another 1,000 for their on your sincerity. Lord, what you done, murderer?